All right, here we are. We are ready to go here. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Hello, Springer. Hello, Scarecrow. What is up? Ready to go and get a Ghoulsaw. Also, Borrow's here this week. I feel like I haven't touched Borrow in a hot minute. See if he's got anything interesting. How are we all doing this week? Anything is a Lloyd floof? Boo! Come on, England, score some fucking goals. Where are my prime mods? I always like to check anyway because you get the fucking little loot box, which is nice. Like, there is a reason to go here, if for nothing else other than you get this. Loot box. Literally anything would be a good new prime mod. Affinity booster, that's not terrible. Let's see. For Ack Magnus, we have this. That's, like, cool and all, but, like, why would I ever run this? Belgrenier, Smite Infested. Prime Redirection, big pickup if you don't have it. Big pickup to get if you do not have it already. I highly recommend that. Heated Charge as well is really good. So we have a Grenier to go hunt. It's been so long since I've done like a Kuvelich properly that I kind of forget how the fuck you go find them. You just do like a random Grenier Exterminate, right? Yeah, oh, what the fuck is this shit? No, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for that. That's for later. Baby mode because I don't care. Wait, am I stupid? Where is the Exterminate? Oh, here it is. Telescope, duh. When I stream on YouTube, I feel like I missed some shit. Oh, this is a very new thing, Springer. Very new. I just started deciding to do this because I like it more than Twitch in some ways. I'm gonna be trying it for a while. Might still do stuff on Twitch. That's like maybe not specifically Warframe related. Like if I may be in a collab and streaming a POV, I might go on Twitch, or if I'm, you know, doing like more specifically VTuber things. But yeah, so like I said, I started doing this I think like a week or 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks maybe. I don't remember exactly, something like that, but what valence was with ours again? It's actually heat. I mean, it's not like valence bonus matters anyway, because that can be switched now. But, like, I like heat because it's just a nice default. You can't really go wrong with it. Unless it's, like, one of those ones that, like, is specifically combining with something else, then go fuck yourself. Yeah, it is very strange. I don't know why it's heat. I mean, I guess, like, hot desert is the, connection there. Oh, wait, there it is. There's a baby boy. Uva Brahma, get out of here, you bum. Next. This is a brick shit house, yeah. Hello, Tara. You know what? That's a very good point, Tara. That's a really good point. I had not initially considered that. Oh, that guy's gone. Well, Gruda gives radiation to Hildren who's cold for some reason. I mean, I guess okay, so Hildren gives cold because she's on Orbalis. Like, I like that's the connection in my mind. And it's like, the thing is that, like, I don't think, like, I think that, like, some of them are supposed to make sense, like, oh, Ember is heat. But, like, realistically, they can't make everyone make sense because they have to have an even distribution of each element. So there's gonna be just some fucking weird ones. And it's like, you could, like, maybe make loose connections, but in reality, they probably just don't matter. Like, be real with yourself. Also, when did those lasers get so bright? Oh my god. Those fucking Grenier sniper lasers are like... I have a dog intruding on me. So do you think that at some point they'll open floodgates and give us new valence bonus damage types? I don't think that's likely, if I'm being completely honest. I think that the ones they went with is the ones we're gonna get because there is not a chance in hell, a chance in any dimension that they, like, Slash is, like, the only one I could see, but even then, like, that just seems like why. But no, I think that, there's not a shot in hell that they give us anything else for valence bonuses, because there's no way they're giving us gas, there's no way they're giving us viral, there's no way they're giving us corrosive, there's no way they're giving us blast. That's just not happening. Like, every other combination that we don't have is all, like, way too good to just have for free. Because, again, I've said this before, but, so one of the things with Warframe's balancing right is... I don't think a lot of people actually think about this, is elements, combined elementals, are kept apart very specifically for good reason. Like, there's a lot of ones that are all, like notice how all of the good ones, tend to use Toxin. Gas, Corrosive, and Viral all use Toxin, and they're, like, some of the best combined elementals. I wonder why that is. And Blast is also mutually exclusive with Viral. Oh, that's a little strange. Like, it is very clearly intentional that, like, a lot of the elementals are very much kept apart specifically, and that they let them cross over when they feel is necessary, or it's like, oh, this is the weapon's gimmick, right? Like, for example, the Synapse, one of the big drawing points of the Synapse is the fact that it can have corrosive viral on it. But, like, that's a big selling point. Or the dual viscous being able to have gas, electric, and viral all on the same weapon. Oh, it absolutely did work out that way very conveniently, but, like, even still, like, it was very much intended that combined elementals are very much pick and choose, which is why we're probably not getting more of them. Like, I just don't think that they are ready to open the floodgate of, oh, we can just have whatever combined elementals on any weapon we want. Like, they're not ready to do that yet, and it's very clear. Like, they've had so many opportunities where they could give us something like that, and they just haven't. Oh, there's just no Lich, huh? And so, yeah, we're probably never going to get, valences that are, like, viral or corrosive or blast or gas. I said Slash would be interesting. I could see Slash happening, but again, like, why would they just add Slash and then, like, not do anything else with it, you know? Like, I feel like if they wanted Slash, that would have been in the launch of it, so to speak. Because I could see a few instances where having the Slash might be a little bit gross. Nucor comes to mind. Yeah, because if Blast was, like, a Valence bonus, like, that would just get a little bit ridiculous. In fact, I think what realistically would have happened if they had made Blast a Valence bonus, they probably would not have buffed Blast to be the way that it was. Like, I think what they would have done is they would have made Blast do something else more utility-oriented. Which is what it used to be. It used to be, like, a utility-oriented, elemental. For a long time. I forget what did it do exactly? I don't remember what it did. 1% fire mods, like, there's so many... Yeah, that's the thing, though, is that, like, that's something that, like, is worth considering, is that, like, maybe viral just because there's so many ways to get viral already that, like, having it on guns wouldn't be game-breaking. But, again, at the same time, so you have to consider it like this, right? If all of my stuff has viral now, the things that we were using to get viral, like, say a Panzervault, oh, suddenly I don't need to run the Panzervault because all my weapons have viral now anyway. So that's just double stacking. Oh, now suddenly I can, like, throw in a Hound or a Moa and have that as a secondary source of damage, and suddenly my damage ceiling has gone up, like, exponentially. Because I don't have, like... Because now my companion isn't just there to jockey viral, or I'm not, like, needing to use Nourish for the viral buff. Right? So, like, you really do have to consider that aspect of it. So, like, while I could see a low percent viral mods happening at some point, I don't think that's likely. Just because, again, like, especially because it is viral, like, it's such a dangerous slope to go down. Because, like, maybe it will be fine, but it's just asking for trouble and power creep. That's what I'm saying, right? Is that, oh, if you have if, like, flex slots would be just gone because of how easy it would be to slot in the viral mod, right? Because then it's like, oh, I need to have, like, one other combined elemental not viral, so you're either taking, like, gas or you're taking corrosive. And then you have the viral. And then if you are so inclined, you add heat, and you probably are. That's 4 mods that are now, like, mandatory, essentially, because of how much damage utility they offer. And then you have your Serration, your multi-shot, and then you have your 2 crit mods. And, like, that's, like, every build now. Theoretically, anyway. Because if every build could have corrosive heat viral, or corrosive gas viral, or like some combination of that, interchange it, I really think that that could have really bad ramifications for build flexibility. Because, like, the thing is, right, is that we just kind of have been... Like, we have, in recent years in the game's balance, have been solving the problem of, oh, how do we solve the fact that, like, every mod setup is basically the same on guns? And we've been trying to get away from that. And we've been doing a really good job. We've had, like, a lot of mods come up in recent years. Like, Cannonade mods are a perfect example of, like, that flexibility where it's like, oh, different builds need different mods, right? And if we were to introduce, like, something as mandatory as a viral mod that is just, like, this mod is just, oh, you have viral on your gun now. That's what it does. And they gave us that. That would probably not be good. Because that would really, like, send us back to the Stone Age in terms of build flexibility. Because the last thing that Warframe needs is more mandatory mods. What we need is more situational mods that have its place on specific weapons but are not all-encompassingly good. Yeah, having it come with... Again, the thing is, though, even if it came with a trade-off, that's still just getting a little bit dangerous. Because it's like, oh, well, every weapon that can stomach the trade-off will use it. To some extent, probably. Like, again, it really depends on what that trade-off is and, like, what it does. But, again, I just, like, I wouldn't fuck around with it if I was them. Like I said, the only elemental that I could actually see them putting on, like a mod, just outright, is probably Blast. Probably Blast, maybe Corrosive. Like, Corrosive or Blast, because the thing is, so, Corrosive, for those of you who don't know, for a long, long time, was the best status in the game, bar none. It was mandatory on basically every build because of the way that armor used to work. And so basically what you'd have is you'd have corrosive projections, and you'd have corrosive in and of itself, and that would basically disable armor on every faction. And that was mandatory because otherwise, the way armor scaled was so bad, and was so just, like, unreasonable to the player the higher level you got. That it was just, like, almost... like, uncopable. And so then they went around, they fixed a bunch of that, they nerfed Corrosive, made a bunch of the other elements actually usable. And thus, Corrosive was dethroned, but the thing is that Corrosive did not get... is not bad, because there's still a lot of enemies in the game that are armored. Like, that's still a very big core of the game, is that most enemies are armored, so to speak. Like, Skulldra's all armored, and that's a very new faction. There's a lot of the Cavia that can be armored. Like, the main enemy you fight in the Cavia is armored. And there's still, like, the old Grineer and Corrupted. Very common factions to be fighting against. But yeah, again, long story short, elementals are kept apart for, like, very specific reasons, and it's not likely that we will see them reintegrated together at any point soon. Like, I just don't think that they're ready to take that leap of, oh, suddenly viral corrosive heat is on every build now. Like, I don't think that that's going to happen. Speaking of corrosive, how do we feel about the new Incarnon reveals? Give me the Tigress Prime, fuck you. Vectis is cool. All, like, the other four are, like, really whatever. If I'm being honest, like, the uniques, the unique perks of those weapons are gonna have to be really, really good if they're gonna make me use them. Or, like, want me to use those, because all of them are, like, pretty whatever weapons. I think, like, the Destrezza was the only one that was, like, interesting. What was it? It was, like, the Obex, the Destrezza, Vectis. What were the other two? I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Ballista and Stug, yeah. So, Stug is, like, they're probably gonna buff that thing to high health. They gotta give it base status chance, first of all. Because once it has base status chance, because, see, chat, the thing is with the Stug, right, is the Stug is actually, like, on paper, almost decent. Because it has innate corrosive in it, and that, in and of itself, is a very valuable trait. The problem is that it quite literally has 0 status chance. And that is what held it back. So if they want the slug to be usable, they have to give it status chance in any capacity. And then we have, like, a decent, like, corrosive, you know, jockey weapon. And I'm sure the actual Incarnon firing itself will probably be pretty strong. I'm imagining it's going to be some AoE weapon. God, would it be funny if, like, the Stug became, like, the new meta weapon and, like, dethroned the current Incarnons? Like, the Torrid is just a meme weapon compared to the Stug. Could you imagine? Wait, does it? I didn't know it had an alt fire. Oh, that's interesting. That's real. Okay, that's really interesting. If that's the case, God, I wish I had minus accuracy so I could make this thing a little wider. Oh, happy we're getting Vectis Incarnate still made the most sense. was really hoping for Volker Incarnate instead, yeah. And although you do also have to consider that Vectis is pretty special to the devs as well. Considering it was designed by one of their late team members, so I think it is the most sensible to give it an Incarnon from their perspective. Oh, those lasers are bright and in your face now. Holy. I want to see something with the Buzzlock, actually, myself. Doesn't the Buzzlock have, like, some, like, wacky gimmick that makes it interesting? I forget exactly what that weapon does. Argonac Incarnate, I'm already there, Terra. Like, I'm already want that. Like, you don't have to sell it to me. Argonac has such a cool gimmick of being, like, the punch-through weapon. You know? Yeah, if we consider... If we consider weapons that have an alt fire that previously were off the table, what is your guys' most wanted weapons? In theory. Like, what are, like, the big ones that everyone wants? Because there has to be a couple, right? Javlock would be up there. I could see it. Oh wait, that means Scourge is up there for an Incarnon. That could actually happen, chat. Scourge Incarnon. Organ cells. Harpack, yeah, Harpack would be one. Because Harpack like sucks and desperately needs it, as we all know. Yeah, it would. That would be nice, yes. Ghoulsaw where, chat? I'm gonna call it a pseudo legendary getting Mega Evolutions, but Grimoire and Karnon. I mean, I don't know. I feel so. The thing is, I could see the Grimoire getting some sort of upgrade, even though, like I said, I think it is one of the best free weapons that you get. But again, what I am so serious when I say that it is better conceptually than the Zorus, just because of the sheer level of utility it offers, while also still being like a competent weapon in and of itself that can like deal damage. It's like, I have a really well-built Zorus, and I don't use it, but I use the Grimoire. And I think that that's something important to note. Because the thing is, all the Zorus is like a glorified, oh, big boom damage weapon, right? But you have to consider that, like, there's so many melees that can kind of compete with glaives now. You know, I will say, I do feel like they could have spent more time in the Cavia. I really think that there was, like, a lot of missed potential there. Of just, like, lore that they could mess with, generally speaking. It is, yes, but, like, we're clearly kind of going to Tau. Like, writing's there on the wall. We're getting Tau stuff, you know? Like that's gonna be the big end of the year update is Tau. Like the writing is there on the walls. That's what's happening. You'd be a fool to believe it's anything else. Fine with other element mods? That could be interesting. I don't think it will happen, but it could be interesting. That could happen. Like, again, emphasis on could, but I don't have confidence that it will. My expectations for large, sweeping gameplay changes is like, exceptionally low, if I'm being honest. Like, as much as I would like them to go doing, like, large, broad balance adjustments, I just don't think that we'll ever get any updates like that, not for, like, a long time anyway. Because I think, like, the last time we got that was, like, the enemy health and armor changes. That was, what, like, 2024? Sweeping gameplay change. Arcane, that actually Arcane Persistence, but for shields? No. No. That would be genuinely the most broken shit on the planet. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That would be disgusting, actually. Because unlike health, shields have much more natural regeneration. And it would basically be like, okay, shield warframes get, like, multiple shield gates now. Like, you'd really have to be extremely specific with how you balance that. Everyone come with me, we're going on a ride. Alright, where is Kuva Man? Come to me, Kuva Man, where are you? I saw the flash, where is it? There's a one fucking guy back here. Fuck's sake. Not regenerate through external sources, only natural shield regeneration, and remove shield gate. Yeah, again, it's just like, there's no way to balance that. There's no way to balance that. That would just be too much. In, like, pretty much every sense of the word. It's one of those things where it's like, there's really no fine line, because there's so much that you would have to disable to make it not broken, and at that point it's not worth taking. Like it's one of those things where, like, it is either broken or it's not, you know? Well, will they add an arcane that does your taxes? Good question, man. I'm waiting for that one as well. Where is... Oh, no Kuba guy spawn. This sucks. We're 45 minutes in, and we don't even have the Ghoulsaw ready to go. Fuck. Watching the run makes me really hope he eventually backports all the QOL stuff. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I hope that they do. Like, Kubaliches really are very archaic compared to all the stuff that they've done in, like, I'm almost certain that they probably will at some point, because that is such a highly requested thing. And, like, even they have, like, I think they've, like, made comment about it, that it's like, oh yeah, we know. So, like, I would expect it to happen at some point. It's just kind of a matter of when. Whee! I really should just be pressing this button more, because it's just like, oh, free grouping. Okay, I saw the flashy thing. Okay, let's go gambling! Come on, everybody, let's go pull the slot machine lever! Come on, big bucks, no whammies. Fuck. 12 billion yen lost. I'm probably gonna keep my Lich hunting down until they do. I got all the ephemerals I want. Yeah, like I said, the only thing I need is the Ghoulsaw. And, like, I am missing, like, one ephemera that matters. But I don't care to get it that much. Still missing a ton of weapons? Yeah. I think I got most of them in my mastery rank grind. When I went to go get MR30. Because I think it was, God, I don't remember when that was. I think it was maybe before I, like, really started doing Warframe content on stream regularly that I did, like, a mastery rank grind and I got up to MR30. My perception of time is fucked. Eee. Oh, we're going this way. Kids. I also need like 6 of the Kuba weapons, but 3 of the Tenet weapons. The Tenet weapons are the ones that I definitely don't have. So the thing is, chat, I actually really don't like doing sisters. I think doing sisters sucks a lot. Mainly because the final confrontation is, like, somehow more annoying. Oh, there he is. Let's go gambling. Damn it. I will say, though, chat, the Parvo sister ephemeras are fucking phenomenal. Some of the best, like, they were some of the earliest ephemeras, chat, and they are still some of the best. Like, the Parvo sisters ephemeras, I think, are still some of the best in the game. By a lot. I'm trying to think, like, what ephemeras are better than Parvo sisters ones? That's a tough one. It's a very short list. Yeah, because you see, like, I have it, like, as we speak, I have it on my Inarals, and, like, that shit looks gorgeous. I think part of the reason for that, though, is that, like, it's much harder, because you have to, like, rig those onto the pet. You know what I mean? And, like, some of them are very, very specific to, like, the physicality of a Warframe, or, like a humanoid form. Like, the one that's, like the energy skirt, that one, like, how do you put that on a pet, you know? Don't put your dogs in skirts, chat. Terrible idea. Hey, yo, it's my goat Sim! First time seeing you over on YouTube, what's up? First time seeing you in a while, by the way, how are we doing? Damn, everyone pulling up today. New faces, old faces, love to see it. Alright, let's go pull the, I actually don't like the Jade Shadows ephemera. The one where it's got, like weird fucking glowy bones. What are you? Gross. I see, understandable. Hey, while we're talking about this chat, let's actually go over the ephemeras real quick. I actually want to look. We can have a little ephemera judging. Like, Gloriana is really good. Kaminari is, I think, pretty fucking good. Although I do think it has some, like, because if you see, you'll notice how the gold is, like, orange for some reason. Like, why is it colored like that? No, my problem with that is I don't like the headpiece, and I think the quote-unquote wings just hang a little low. I think if the wings, quotation marks, were up higher, I think it'd look a little bit better. The Conqueror ephemeras are nice, but situational. Didima is good, but it's very subtle. Maru Obi is pretty decent. Okay, this is one I think is in contention with the Sisters Ephemeras, is Herodotus. Herodotus? Yeah. Herodotus is one that I think is in contention with the Sister Ephemeras. Just because it's got like a lot of like really good flexibility in what it can do and what it can be. Again, Lucreta, another banger Sister Ephemera. Purified Bloom is alright, but why is it, like, the Bloom emphasis? Wrapped Wing is pretty decent, but only on certain fashions. Smoking Body was pretty high tier for a while, but now it's just mid. Smoking Body was the one you used way back when we didn't have options. Now there's just, like, nothing that looks... that it looks better than. Yeah, Coda Eyeball is alright. Zarina, Ephemera, banger. Banger, banger, banger. Yeah, Protavir Apex is pretty good. Although, again, it's a little bit gaudy on some color schemes. So, like... but again, the thing is, what I'm saying is that, like... Gloriana is, like, one of the best and most flexible ephemeras. There's so much that it does. It's so gorgeous to look at. Opula is a new one that's really good. But again, it's very intense, so it's a little bit much. Fracture is up there being pretty good, too. Because that one actually has, like, some interesting, like, texturing implications because of how it makes your Warframe just have, like, the little bit of grit on it. But yeah, my point is, this Sister Ephemeras remain, like, fucking uncontested. In like, fashion. And yeah, Sim is right, in shape language, the Jade ones definitely look like spider legs. Like, like, I just see it as weird, like, bones. Like, it does not read as wings to me. And it never has. We got, Tenebrous. What is Tenebrous again? Which one is that? Charges a Warframe with weird gray smoke and film and makes their hands have wispy trails when they walk? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Let's go gambling. Pull the slot machine lever. Bing. Alright, let's see what we got. Ayanga? No. How uneven the playing field is on Syndicate Death Squads? Oh, absolutely. Syndicate Death Squads are like a joke. A Tentacle Ephemera? Terra? That is just a, that's not an if, that's a when. Knowing this dev team, that is a when. Solid when. A grabby Tentacle Sindana? Why are we doing this? I don't know. Where are the enemies? I bet the Tentacle Ephemera comes with either a Hydroid or Ureli Heirloom? Yeah, probably. That would be my guess anyway. Oh, hey, there you are. Let's go gambling, come on. Fuck! I mean, yeah, that's to be expected. Our faction dependent? I could maybe see that, but that would have to be very visually unobtrusive. You know what, let me swap around my build here. Make my life easier. There we go, much better. It's weird because we have never actually encountered this sort of energy in any other frame, not even Wisp. Maybe a coincidence mixed with recency bias. You know what I think is really funny, chat, and I called this. I called this when it was revealed. There are people complaining that Warframe has gone woke. For including a plus-sized individual. Which is really fucking hysterical. Because where have they been for the past, like, 20 years? Have they even played the game? They are LARPers. We have LARPers among us, chat. Oh yeah, no, the Lost Soul Summoner is definitely, something that is going to revolutionize the meta. So, here's the thing. What that's really going to be good for, I think, if it works the way I hope it does, it's going to make Forma hunting much more reliable. They've become interchangeable at this point. Tourist and LARPer, they've kind of become interchangeable. Language grows and evolves. Words are only what we define them to be. Something that I think a lot of people forget, by the way, chat, is, Inaros to Sandstorm is actually a very competent DPS ability. Even into higher levels. It just requires some investment. Yeah, that's what I say, like, ability strength is really whatever. Which is why she's very much like an overextended frame. I have energy, please, thank you. Feel better since they're just here for scenery, not getting any actual deep dives. Yeah. Just tearing through this exterminate. What do you got? Fuck. Hmm. Or get some free energy out of instead of having to use flow. Then we what do we want to do here? Stick some range in there, why not? Just get crazy with it. Old man Yowie and these people lose their shit over a pretty big lady and Mesa Heirloom, apparently. Well, okay, so in fairness, Mesa Heirloom is an entirely different issue. That one is like, they went too far in the horny direction. No pun intended. And I kind of get it, though. Like, I do think that, like, aesthetic was sacrificed just for, like, bait material, you know? Give me energy, please. Can you please hurt me more? Like, brother, I needs the energy. Like, no, I do think that the Mesa Heirloom was, like, I personally don't have an issue with it. Although I do say I think it can be improved with the poncho. Like, I think, like, a poncho or an overcoat or something would, like, genuinely make it look a lot better. Where is my Ubelich guy? Does I remember that a Warframe could be? Oh, absolutely, that would be sick as hell. I would fuck with that huge. Like, that is something I really hope that they start, like, really pushing for, is, like, letting us fuck with Warframe silhouettes a little bit more. And, like, give us more, like, daring cosmetics. Surely we'll get the Ghoulsaw eventually, chat. Surely, Copium. I know, I like the helmet. I like that it's got, like, the Longhorn aesthetic. I think that fucks. And I think we need more of it, actually. You the project from Emperor's New Group, correct. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, it's not like she's stuck with that helmet, you know? Like, I really do think that it's allowed to exist. Like, I love, like, the bull aesthetic. Hell, give her a fucking septum piercing. Make it based. That's what Mesa Heirloom's missing, chat, is a septum piercing. That will fix her. I can fix her. Like, it's not even just her prime option. She has, like, several options for Cowboy Hat. Although her prime is very good for that. Yeah, so it's like where's the complaint? Like, you literally have it right there. Although, chat, I think the real discussion we need to be having is, why is Mesa the one getting a skin? She already has 2 fucking deluxes. As is. Plenty of Tenogen. A prime. Why is Mesa the one getting... Why is it Mesa? You know? Well, I'm sure there's a lot that goes into the skins, but I kind of wish we got them at, like, a little bit of a faster rate. Like, we're basically getting 1 per year, and we're also not getting void shells because God hates me. Like, me in particular. Us not getting void shells is my fault because God doesn't like me. I hope everyone in chat is aware of that fact. Like, give us back void shells, please. Like, there's so many good ones that they could do, and I love the void shells that we have. don't think so. I think that was just no. I promise we were all just asleep just the first time. No, I think the real answer is just that it's just dev time. If I had to wager a guess, I think it is just such a taxing dev time for void shells that like they maybe just don't see it as worth it. Because I could very much imagine why something like that would be very harrowing to make on a regular basis. Right, I wanted a Hildren one too! Give me Nyx, give me Hildren! Hildren has such a good fucking, like, body for it. Still no Ghoulsaw. We are over an hour in, by the way. Chroma and it's a void shell heirloom. Killing myself. Killing myself. Killing myself. Killing myself. That fucking dragon, I swear to God. I wish Chroma means nothing but woe, honestly. For no particular reason, I just think it's funny to watch them suffer. Bro, I need energy, bro. Can't be killing these people. I feel like that's almost likely, although realistically, Terra, I think the thing is that he's the thing is that Vex armor and Elemental Ward are like actually okay abilities that have that just need a bit of like spit and polish to make them not feel like garbage. And also higher base duration, because why do they only last 25 seconds? For an ability that you kind of want to have up constantly. Like, if I were to remake Chroma, I would give Elemental Ward and Vex Armor the ability to, increase in duration as you get kills. God damn it. You know, something I kind of miss is Warframe team composition, because, like, back in the day, you would have Chroma and Banshee, and that was, like, a targeted ICBM on anything in the fucking game. Effigy being Seven Glass Shadow, yeah, that being an Exalted would make sense. That would fix a lot of his problems, yes. It would literally just be like an Exalted Flamethrower. And I think that that would really drive home the dragon aspect of him if he was constantly breathing fire. I fuck with that. I think realistically, I think both him and Equinox need this change. God damn it. Both him and Equinox really want this change. Make it so that your fashion is not dependent on how the Warframe operates, please. Would really appreciate that. Oh. Crazy that we have not gotten the Ghoulsaw yet. That sucks, actually. This got me thought saying we can stay in either bone or Warframe meat form. What is? Yeah, right, like... And that would just be nice to not have to tailor my fashion to it. Like, I like it conceptually, but, like, if there's, like, one that's, like, objectively better than the others, I don't want to have to curtail my fashion to make it so. The fuck? This guy... And it's a Brahma. I'm out. Any day now would be great. This might be a two-parter stream, chat. And also, by the way, I might not be streaming on Sunday because it is Easter. So, bear that in mind. I might shift the usual weekly stream to Monday, potentially. Again, depending on how things go. Ni hao, fine shit. That was fast. Ah! Billy? Let's give it up for an hour and a half of no Ghoulsaw. Fuck me. If I did not have the patience of a saint, chat. You see, I was built in the minds of old school Pokemon breeding. I have patience that is likened to a Tibetan monk. Is that how it works? I was not aware that that's how it worked. But yeah, no, I did old school Pokemon breeding, so I have, like, the ability to grind any video game ever. And just be unfazed by it. Because nothing is worse than old school Pokemon breeding. What shinies did I go after? I never shiny hunted. I only did that once and I never succeeded. It was to replace a shiny Snover that I accidentally killed once many, many, many years ago. Never got a replacement for it. But no, it was never shinies, it was just because I always just competitively bred anything that was, like, even remotely interesting to me, even if it wasn't good. I fucking competitively bred a Quillfish in, like, Gen 6. For, like, to give you an idea of, like, who fucking cares. So I just have, like, fucking 4 PC boxes worth of just, like, randomly competitively bred shit from, like, Gen 6 through Gen 7. And I was also doing this shit in, like, Gen 5 a little bit, too. Alright, let's go gambling. Watch, chat, now that I have this information, we're gonna get the Ghoulsaw in this one. Like, this one's gonna be the Ghoulsaw, watch. Because that's how it works. Watch, Ghoulsaw. Okay, no, it's not. Would have been really funny, though. The 6-7 meme has done irreversible damage to you? Yeah, it's done irreversible damage to a lot of people. Funny enough, I was actually kind of against that meme when it first started, primarily because it was some random kid, and it's like, if you make a meme like that big, that is going to be that kid's peak of his life, and, like, he's never going to get out of the shadow of that. And that's, like, really damaging to kids when they, like, blow up as, like, a flash-in-the-pan internet celebrity. And then they have to, like, go back to normal life when they're no longer relevant. Like, that fucks kids up bad, and it's, like, why I was very, like, against 6-7. But, like, now that it's here to stay, it's, like, fucking whatever. Kids on the bus? Alright, let's roll the dice. Hey, there we go! Let's go! Udek Jonak. Chat, we got John Lich over here. Alright, 49%. Pretty fucking good for a first round. Alright, let's go to hell. Requiem Murmur. How many syndicates hate me anyway? Only 2. I only have the 2. Oh, I forgot how long these fucking take. Ugh. Hey, at least we're on the way now. Yeah, I only have the 2. Or 4, actually. When did that happen? Anyways, I want to go check on this guy here. I'm curious to see what is all part of the operation rewards. It's like, obviously we have the nice ephemera cosmetic. That's just there, you know. Alright, so let's see. We have Lament. Oh! Ooh. Oh, Juthy! Juthy Luthi here! Oh my god! That's so on fleek! That's a really good one. Oh, not this fucking thing! Oh, I hate this fucking thing. Chat, I actively avoided getting this thing because this thing sucks. I don't want fingers floating above my warframe. Get that out of here. This is a negative aura fucking Signa. This shit sucks. This sucks so bad. Or especially if it's the hand. Like this is awful. Oh, Parazon skin. When are we ever seeing that, actually? Avia colors, that's cute. What the fuck is this shit? What is this dog shit? Terrible. Awful. Of course, we have the Kiro Signa. Classic. That's actually pretty banger. I might pick this one up. Oh, it's the Pennywise one, chat. It's the Pennywise ephemera. Yo! Oh, these are all different. Oh, shit. Oh, this is heat, actually. Chat, these are all different. That's actually so fucking cool. I love that. Oh my god, that's heat. Yo. You know what, Tara? You make a compelling argument. No, the all three of the I like that these ephemeras aren't just like upgraded versions, but they are 3 different ephemeras and they are all fucking amazing. Alright, that's pretty fucking heat. We got some good shit here. This is pretty good. We got Banger Syandana. Don't know what I'm using that on. Banger this thing, and then we got 3 banger ephemeras. Because, like, with this one, the Asperius is just, like, 3, like, oh, the shitty one, the slightly less shitty one, and the not shitty one. Yeah, new Backpack Syandana is peak as fuck. Honestly, these are actually pretty good. I fuck with this. But we have something bigger to fry right now. Fry, yes. How long does this operation go on for? Also, the other problem with the Jade Ephemeras is that they just compete with, like, better Ephemeras, you know? Like, it doesn't do a lot to, like, make itself seem good. Compared to the other really good ones. Wait, why is he over here now? What the fuck? How did he get over here? And we just really out here fucking speedrunning. Hmm. After 10 quantum, just try and get an ephemera. What ephemera would you try and get? Alright, we're halfway through. Once again, showing that this is a competent DPS ability and not many people realize it. Elemental Sandstorm is a good ability, people. Also, chat, new rule. If I tell you guys to invest in a weapon, Riven, and then you don't do that, that's entirely on you. So when I say that, it means you really should. The next one you guys want to be getting is the Stephalos. Stephalos is gonna be, like, probably the best weapon of the fucking year. When Citrine Prime comes around. Because that weapon's already really fucking good. Fucked us? What? It's called fucked us? Fuck this. Get over here, you little freak. Yo, look at this Kuva-Oraxia. Kuva-Oraxia. Okay, we got a Requiem Murmur. Let's go. Huge, huge, huge. But anyways, as I was saying, get your fucking Stephalos ribbons now. Please. Get Stephalos ribbons now before they become obnoxious to get later. They are, like, piss balls cheap at the moment. I'm almost certain of it, because not a lot of people are thinking that far ahead. What prime weapons is, Styanax coming with? I actually have no idea. Castle War? Castle War, that is that explosive, spear gun, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's his signature. So, like, he's absolutely getting that. Oh, that's Aphentis. These? Alright, I have this set up for, fucking those, so I'm not even... I'm cooking nothing right now. Okay, these... Throw an Ool in there, throw Vom, why not? Let's go gambling. Is the shield frame right? So maybe we get sword and board. Something or other. Styanax is like a Spartan frame, so maybe we get like a polearm prime or something like that. Realistically, I feel like they might make some bullshit up, especially because, like, Styanax has 50th Warframe privilege. So we might just get some bullshit. Fentanyl? Yeah, Styanax's signature weapon, fentanyl. My favorite. Axon Prime? I don't know. I don't know if that one's a good idea. You'd really have to give it a reason to be used. Like, I feel like I don't know. I don't think Taxon's it, Chief. Because, like, Taxon is very, like, intentionally a companion only used for, like, starting out and is not meant to have any sort of longevity. So, like, it is very intentionally bad in a lot of ways and kind of, like basically a joke weapon after a certain point. So I really don't think Taxon is on the table, though I'm gladly be corrected. I don't think it's a good choice. They would have to really, like, buff the living shit out of it to make it worth using. Make Artax Prime insane? would probably statistically be one of the biggest jumps in power from a non-prime to a prime that we've ever seen in the game's history. Because Artax Prime is bad. It is some dog shit bad. That shit terrible. Oh, hey, it's my guy. What the fuck? Hello, sir. Hey, can we like, chill? Oh! Oh, shit, okay. God, imagine if it was Vohm. Nah, we can't be that lucky. See the Arcata again? The what? The come again? Wow, default ass Nova. The fuck is the Arcata? Oh! That thing. And fuck no. Well, Clervo Prime is getting Rauta Prime. That's the big one. Because he does have a signature weapon. And that's actually what I'm really excited for. I really want to see Rauta Prime. Because I love the vibe. You guys know the Trident from, Helldivers, too? Yeah, I want that as a Warframe weapon, please. I want Laser Shotgun. We don't have one of those yet, and Rauta's the closest thing we have. Convectrix? What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, ball physics would suck. I like how Sabotage on Mars is basically just a capture mission. Nah. Not the same. I'm the first one to spawn in, so I have to grab the stupid fucking USB flash drive. Give me your balls, bro. Closer. Their name rewritten Kotor. Oh, I thought it was rewritten Kitten. That would be funny. Pop Paw. Yo, fuck the cops. You know, I'm gonna go put the thing in the thing so I don't gotta carry it. Exactly, right, Tara? Exactly. I once got a lich called Cock Femme. In fact, that's what my like, I think that's, the brack that I have is Cock Femme. Again, like I said, Trident Taildivers. Give me that as a Warframe gun. God, mounting the emplacement cannons is so fucking cool, chat. I wish we had a reason to actually do that. It's a shame that we don't. Yo, is that an Xbox Live Uriel? I think that is Xbox Live Uriel. Hanu Varus? I don't get it. Oh, that's fucking funny, actually. That would be nice. Giving the emplacements good damage. You know what? That's something I wish Folly could summon is a fucking emplacement. That would be sick as hell. I think she should be allowed to do that. Although I can understand why that would break a lot, because that's just asking for some bullshit. Of, like, breaking the game. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like there would be just be too many ways to like break out of the map. Because like, Here, let me get on this one, actually. You see, like, I can, like, rotate around, and then I get off where I'm facing. So, like, imagine if that was up against a wall, you could rotate yourself out of the wall. Why would you want inkified enemies? Because, like, every time a Warframe has that, 99.9% of the time, it's dog shit. The only time where enemies fighting other enemies is not dog shit is Nyx specifically. That's because she's special. Would be legitimately a very bad idea. Okay, so Shadows of the Dead is an entirely different use case and is not used for enemies fighting enemies. Shadows of the Dead is glorified damage reduction. That's like an entirely, like, different thing. You know? Would probably swap my build back. You do, but again, like, that's such, like, a rare occurrence and doesn't really count. Bonk. So, chat, Uriel's little passive here got me thinking, like, considering how bonkers, disgustingly strong it is. And now hear me out, right? Is there a world where we cut Arcane Grace from Inaros eventually? That would be fucking dystopian. But, like, there is an actual argument for doing that if something strong enough comes along to replace it. You know? It would realistically have to be an arcane that is either gives me an insane amount of damage extra, or is stronger in survivability than Grace is. No, Reaper is dog shit. Reaper is some dog shit. That arcane sucks. Oh wait, that's mine. And that's my son. Jenny! That's my son! I forgot to swap my fucking arcanes around, or... Get the fuck out of here. Bum. Sick. Alright, let's see here. My other one is Netra. So now it's literally just a coin toss. Alright, hang on, I'll explain my reasoning for Reaper in a minute here. Make sure I slot that in. Let me go to my upgrades so I can go look at the arcanes. Reaper, yeah, okay, so. Max. At max. So unless this is stacking, right? Unless this stacks infinitely, and even then, like, what this does, so the armor part of this is completely irrelevant, right? Because persistence just makes armor kind of irrelevant, like, outside of its own threshold. And also armor sucks after a certain cutoff. So realistically, you're just looking at the health regen. And the health regen that it gives is, like, again, even if this, like, hang on, you know what? We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. And we're gonna go take this into the simulacrum real quick, because I need to prove a point here. Yeah, so again, like I said, one half of this ability sucks. The other half is just not relevant because of reasons. No, it is flat healing. It's flat healing. That's part of it. But I actually, like, I am actually curious now to see if this stacks. Because there's nothing that says it doesn't. Okay, no, it doesn't stack. So it is actually garbage. Yeah, no. Because if we go look at it here in the arsenal, it's a fucking Warframe arcane. Yeah, no, even at max rank, it is 24 per second, non-stacking. That is dog shit. That is so much worse than Arcane. So, like, the reason why Arcane Grace is such a staple, right, is because even though it's a low percent, it is 6% of your health. 6% of 10,000. What is that, chat? Come on, shout it out. That is 600 health. That is 600 health. Per second for 9 seconds. So over the entire course of Arcane Grace, you are healing half of your health bar. A little over half, actually. Off of one trigger. You are gaining 5,000 health. So if something is to replace Arcane Grace, like, for example, Remedium, which just heals your entire fucking health bar in one go, essentially. Like, you really have to give justification to why you're not using Grace. And again, Remedium is one of those, but the question is, what do you replace it with? Exactly, Terra. TF2's overheal was a thing in Warframe. That is actually a good point. That is a good point. The only reason that doesn't really exist is because shields exist. And that's kind of what that is. But we're not giving overheal just for shieldless Warframes. That would not be a good idea. That would just be, like, I would imagine is kind of a nightmare to program. Let's not kid ourselves. Chat, aren't there beacons somewhere that let me summon my Lich for free? Does Paladino sell those? I need to go there anyway. Iron Wake 69. She does sell those. Paladino. Give me that. Give me your Kuva. Riven garbage. Do I have any Zaw or Kit Gun ribbons? I should go pop those. Do I get anything good? We have Zaws. Alright, let's pop one here. Oh, well, that's not even worth wasting it on. So, enemies in a day. Okay, so I'm popping that one. What do we got? Set Fawn. I already have a broken one. I don't need that. Grab V. That shit sucks. And let's go equip that last one. We're hoping for Plague Kripath. The classic, you know. Or more Dockrums. Dockrums are always nice. I need to put that shit in the gear wheel, don't I? Oh, I have 2 of those. Oh, wait, we just have this free. Chat, this is literally just free. Actually, why don't we take this solo? Again, like I said, Plague Kripath, Dockroom. I have a ribbon for every Zaw. I like having extra copies so I can make different builds. Because if you guys don't remember, I have over 50 Zaws at this point. I like having Zaw builds. Alright. Come on, let's go, buddy. Boop. Bop. Yeah, let's go! Only needed 1. Easy money. Please, the Saturn Proxima. Alright, fuck you, I'm out of here. Mission failed, not on my watch. Ba-ba-da-ba. Public. By the way, chat, invest in your Railjack. It is one of the best things you can do for yourself. I don't care how tedious it is. It will just make your life easier overall if you invest in your Railjack. Like, just fucking do it. Get it over with. Get some decent shit on there, and, like, you will have a much better time. You won't be like this guy whose Railjack, like, explodes and dies immediately because he didn't invest in it. See, chat, look at this. Catastrophic failure imminent. Like, fucking frame 1. Now we gotta get out the goddamn Omnia. Yeah, like we're not fine with this guy. Like, come on, dog. Yeah, we out of here. Fuck this. Stuck because of bad pathfinding? Yeah. That guy's a red and white mushroom. Yeah, well, I'm lazy, so I don't like having to do it all myself, because it takes fucking forever to do solo. Why are we voting on a mission? You know what? Sure, man. Whatever. I'm out of here. Let me go find the... Let me just go deal with you. Oh dear. Why? What the fuck? Oh my. Oh my, what the fuck? Right, I forgot that persistence makes elytras a little bit fucky. I kinda missed that memo, actually. So persistence takes away your fucking shield when you're in Arcwing. That is a thing. And then it triggered my Inaros passive, but except we're in space, so that doesn't fucking work. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Well, that was a nightmare that happened. Boop. Yeah, this is just the sit around and wait for the railjack to do its thing. Because going out there and actually fighting those is kind of fucking annoying. Yo, this guy's got a pet named Scaring the Hose. That's based. Hey, yo, bro, you scaring the hose. Aboard the galleon time. Be funny if a person also took away your railjack shields. That would be a nightmare, actually. That would suck. Because you can't readily recover that health. Resistance only works because you can recover health. God, what is with my saturation? It's so bright. Okay, I got that bright red shit going on. Zig-a-sick. Zig-a-zig, ah. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my love. So, okay, so chat, I've got a funny story to tell you guys. Back in the day when I was helping a friend clear their first lich, right? They had a bug where... Oh, where is he going? They had a bug where when the Lich cutscene started, their camera detached from their Warframe. they could still move around in the level, but basically what I had to do is I had to screen share my screen, and they had to control their Warframe from my POV, because they couldn't make the camera follow their Warframe. And it was basically like they had to play Warframe as, like, Resident Evil. It was the funniest shit I have ever seen. It was miserable, mind you, but it did fix itself when we got to the next cutscene. But it was miserable, actually. Whose man's is this? Yo, someone come get your man. I think my shit bugged. What the fuck? Oh wait, I think we got it. Maybe. What the fuck is happening? By the way, chat, fun fact, if you look at the numbers up in the corner, it says, right by your name, it will say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Person with the 1 is the host. Fun little fact that you probably didn't know. I love bug frame, chat. I love bug frame. There we go. Oh, this just got weird, chat. In teleport from the Oreworm area completely to a completely unloaded Tiberi, no collision, no terrain, just the sky? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. This is the buggiest bug to ever bug, chat. Oh, there's Thad, Og, Egg, and Cock Fem. That's my Railjack crew. Alright, let's try this third time. Alright, so it's my Railjack. That means I get to be in the driver's seat. Is Net Stug? Yeah, I got Thad. Even better than Chad is Thad. We're Thad maxing today. My Railjack also has like 1 Gorillion armor. Like, it takes no fucking damage from anything ever. You know, chat, something that Warframe is missing is I would really like for there to be, like, high-octane dogfights, you know? Like, give me that. Like aerial combat, like, fucking fighter jet dogfights. Give me that shit. That's, like, the one thing Warframe doesn't have. And I really wish it did. Yeah, give me some Star Fox shit, you know? Oh, what is with my frame rate? Dear Christ. What is this purple fucking thing right here? What is this? Yeah, what the fuck is this? What is purple? Zeddy Apok. Never seen those marked before. I think they're all stupid, so I'm gonna go clear the cruise ships myself. Thankfully, my Railjack is not a child. No, because the problem with Arcwing is that it's jetpack controls. It's not a plane with a set velocity that has to change direction. You know what I mean? Like it is its own thing. It is not dogfighting. That is like a specific vibe that it has to have. Please enter, thank you. Oh, I can't hear you guys. Get this shit off of me. I like how Remedium also just clears all status effects too. That's real nice. With black and purple with lime green lighting, that sounds diabolical. I swear, if somebody gets on the pilot seat and it's not me, I'm gonna kill them. That's my fucking spot, bruh. A fast learner scout that didn't decide to paint what paint to wear. Alright, chat, remember where we parked. 'Cause I sure won't. Alright, I'm number one. This shit done. Oh! Come here, you little freak. Resist this, you fucking freak. You and your stupid fucking hat. Get out of my sight, you freak. Give me your gun. A refurbish? Me when I do 1 billion damage. Why does it turn me around? Stop fucking doing that. Concood? What the fuck kind of name is that? Alright, that's all of them. Me when I do 1 billion damage. Fuck this guy in particular. Somebody has to go get their mans. Oh, they're back. They've returned to the squad. Whoa! The Kome T-pose? Barbie tack? Where is Jix Z? What kind of name is that? Bro got the Kome default going on. There we go. Also, gonna show these guys the dojo. It's all sand, even the dojo. Bum 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 ba ba. Alright, let's go get my Ghoulsaw, and then we can do a couple of the operations and see how that goes. Walk through that shit like Mahoraga. You need to be formed, girl. That shit on their Insta. This here. Ba, 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 ba. Yum yum yum. Origin Catalyst. Ooh. Do do do. Do do. Boom boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom boom. Boom boom. Alright, operation time. Get that shit. Yes, under the 8 pages. Find my paintings. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Did I actually put the arcane on, or am I fucking stupid? Chat, I might be dumb. I might have not actually put the arcane on. By the way, you can cancel out of the riding the chainsaw animation very easily. Oh, hey, someone's down. Go fix that. Nice job, bozo. You know, a chainsaw actually feels thematically appropriate here, chat. I had not stopped to consider this, but it feels correct. Do consider that my ribbon has speed on it, though. Listen, I wish the Ghoulsaw was a proper chainsaw. Is this person just fucking AFK? And also, low-key, I feel like the concept of a chainsaw doesn't really work, or a saw in general doesn't work in Warframe, because, like, the whole part of a saw is, like, the meaty, like, slow cleave through an enemy, right? Like, is that it does a gajillion damage, but everything in Warframe does a gajillion damage. So, like, it doesn't really feel in place here. I think that, you know, I think that what would make Ghoulsaws actually very interesting is if you gave it the old Covert Lethality as a gimmick. Because that would make sense, right? Like, if you chainsaw through somebody as a finisher, that would kill them. I think that finishers should be an instant kill on the Ghoulsaw. I think that that would make them good. Well, that's because they're Tonfas, and Tonfas can suck my balls. I hate Tonfas. I'm back, Folly. I just want to play with you. Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted? I'm just kind of annoyed with them personally because I feel like whenever, like, there have been a lot of very meta Tonfas over the years. And also, I think a lot of people use Tonfa as fashion cheating. You know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm talking about when I say that, though. Is that fashion cheating where it's like, oh, they'll use the Tonfa's holster as like an addendum to their fashion? But like this, see, the reason why I call that cheating though is because like, one, you have to give up your melee slot to do it. Two, if you do, like, even if the Tonfa is good, even if you do use your melee, then the fashion doesn't exist anymore. The fashion's gone. So it's just like an extremely conditional fashion that is like held together by duct tape and glue and doesn't actually, and it like is very impractical. Yo, I'm throwing strays at nothing. No, because what I'm saying is that you have to take the Tonfas off your back, right? And then they are no longer a part of your Warframe's fashion, so to speak. That's what I'm saying. You know, one thing I will say Warframe has gotten right is the flamethrower. Like, the feel of the flamethrower, the Ignis, is, like, very correct, and it feels like a flamethrower, and I think that that's wonderful. They did a good job with doing that. Quittance? What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, that's exactly why I call it cheating, because it's not realistic or practical to have as a passion. Very much a form over function situation. Attack speed, smile. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, Honfas have some of the best stances in the game, if not the best stances. Generally speaking, anyway. Yo, okay, wait. That move is kind of heat. A lot of weapons in the game just because of the stance? Yeah, pretty much. That's just the way it is in this bitch of an earth. Tonfas are a privileged class. Why do those things not break to melee strikes? I really don't like that. That bothers me. Oh. How many of these do we need to fucking do, even? I don't even know. How many does, like, one give us exactly? Seven. Oh, joy. Hey, we got a mark. Mark? Are you sure? Are you sure? By the way, Chad, fun fact, my new model has begun rigging. I've kept this on the very down low, but I am, in fact, getting a new model. And I will be trying to hype it up on Twitter in the coming month or so, once it really nears completion. How many do the operations need? Exactly. Let's find out. Oh, check this and we're probably going to wrap up for the night. Yes, it is getting quite late. Oh, you're not what I want. I have 16 out of 60 needed. So that's like what? 6 or 7 runs does the hand motion that I can't physically show you? 6 or 7 runs? Huh? You can also... Wait, what? What? Huh? I can also run nightmare missions? Like, the old-ass decrepit nightmare missions? Really? 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 Hang on. Hang on. I gotta see this. The geriatric nightmare missions. Oh my god, what? There's no way. No way. Fuck me. Why am I not just doing this? This literally just insta-kills them. Why am I not doing this? Today has been a lot of sandstorming, evidently. Which is certainly fascinating. You know, something I've noticed about YouTube compared to Twitch is that YouTube is actually honest about viewer count, which is nice to know. They don't bullshit you. Like, one way or the other. And they really did relight this whole thing, huh? I really do notice it. Why do I have to kill 200 dudes? That's so many dudes. Oh my god, I have to go all the way back there for the one guy? Are we real? The one fucking dude? What? What the fuck? What is going on? Game's fucking sending me in circles. Groundhog ass shit. Are we doing this? Oh, well, what the what is going on? Am I being, like, fucking hoodwinked here? What is happening? Well, it's gonna loop itself back around as soon as I step out this door. And, like, no? Is it? What's going on? Word of fucking Christ. Chat, I actually swear to God. This game is fucking with me. Keep them all up. Oh, that has a lot of collision. I was not expecting it to have that much. telling you, chat, the game's fucking with me. You know, I wish Sandstorm was, like, faster than it was. So I could actually use it as, like a Cloudwalker-style mobility. And now... Oh, never mind. He was 700 meters, and now he's not 700 meters away. There we go, chat. We did it. Alright, let's see. Really? That's interesting. Huh. And we got a dog shit mod, but hey, we did it. Could have been Blaze or Hammershot, and we could have had money. Anyways, I think it is time for me to hit the sack. I will see you all whenever I decide to do my weeklies this week, because Sunday's going to be pretty hectic, so I don't know if I'll have time to stream Sunday. But I will bid you all a good night. This really shouldn't have taken as long as it did.